Hello, welcome to Attract, Develop, and Retain. So I want to talk to you today about something that happened and see if this is happening to you in your restaurant, or if you're an employee, you've done this and it's caused a domino effect. So I call this the domino effect, right? The domino effect. So you make a decision or you do something and it has an effect, it affects or impacts something else down the line. So a domino effect. So I have this girl, great girl, but she had some problems. So right around Christmas time and part of January, she, typically in our business, very weather driven. Right after Christmas, the business goes down, right? So in December, we're really busy. So she requested tons of time up. She had 6 or 8 weeks of most of the weeks, couldn't even work 1 day a week, right? She had all this stuff, which, hey, it happens, right? So I worked with her to get through all of these problems, but we're busy, right? We take care of customers, and it was a real busy time, and I need to be able to protect the customer experience. So I hired somebody else. Now, when you hire someone else, you have to feed them hours, right? So this girl, all of a sudden now, we come around full swing. She had, issues in January as well. Now we're into February. In the last few weeks, she came to me very frustrated, and she said, well, I can work now and I need hours. And I said, well, here's the problem. The problem is, you had this period of time, not saying it wasn't justified or not, it doesn't really matter, but I had to do what I had to do to run the business. I had to hire someone else. I had to bring someone else on to cover those hours and to take care of our guests. So now, I'm glad you're ready to go and you want hours, but it's not a switch that gets shut off, right? It's, we have so much staff to take care of the customers in the business, right? So we call that right sizing, right? We have a certain amount of people to take care of the need of the customers. Well, because you were part of that and then you couldn't do it, well, there's a domino effect now, right? I had to hire someone, and the domino effect is now I can't give you what you had before. So, and a lot of times employees, they're very close-minded to this, right? They think, well, and I don't know if this has happened to you in your restaurant, and I've had this happen to me a lot, right? Where an employee will come up to me and they'll say, oh, Alan, I can't work Monday, so I don't lose my hours. Can you just put me on Tuesday? It doesn't work that way, right? Monday's a Monday, Tuesday's a Tuesday, Wednesday's a Wednesday. So it's not fair to me that because you couldn't work on Monday, that now I have to have not enough people on Monday and too many people on Tuesday, right? It doesn't work that way. But, most people, and I want to use the word selfish, but I really don't know what other word to use, but they really think of themselves, right? And the impact. They've got a problem and it becomes your problem, but they don't want to lose what they have. Well, guess what, man? It doesn't work that way. That's not how life works, right? Tough shit. You couldn't come in, right? We covered it. It is what it is. But then I can't change everything else and impact 20 other people because you had a problem and you don't want to lose hours. Well, then you should have figured it out, right? So when I installed the SMART system, and this was the program that I've been talking about all this time, and here in my Facebook group, I'm starting to post, drop links to my podcast so you can learn about the SMART system. But the SMART system, when I sought out to create this, it was to fix these type of problems. And one of the components of the SMART system was to teach people the skills that they don't have today, right? So when that girl came to me, basically what she said is, I have these problems and I'm dumping them up. They become your problem now, right? I'm dumping it on you. Listen, I've got this stuff going on in my life. It's your business. It's your problem. That's fine. So what did I do? I figured it out. I took care of my business, right? I hired someone else. I brought them in. And now, unfortunately, you're going to have to face a decision because that other person, it's not fair to them. They came in, they're doing everything they're supposed to do. I can't, take away from them now to feed you. You had the problem. You're going to have to wait and build back up to where you were, take the opportunity if someone leaves, or we increase business, once we're past the winter and we get into spring and now the sales are up, that you have to wait around to get to that point, or unfortunately, you got to leave, right? So this is one of the things that I was after. Why does that girl feel that way? Why is she so frustrated? She's frustrated because she doesn't really know how to handle problems, and she doesn't understand the domino effect and the impact today's decisions make to tomorrow, right? And this, as business owners, restaurant owners, we're frustrated with this all the time because we have so many people around us that are frustrating us, and they're causing these problems because they have problems and they don't know how to deal. They don't have the skills to deal with their own problems. They don't understand that their behavior and the decisions they make, how they impact others, right? So now as business owners, we get frustrated, right? And we say things like, oh, everybody sucks, and everybody's this. And that's not the truth, right? Not everybody is bad, but there is a certain percentage of people that are doing this to you that they're causing this stress and frustration. So this is one of the main things that we sought out to fix with the SMART system, right? How do we teach our employees the skills and behaviors that they need to win, and so it doesn't impact you, right? Which means you win as well, right? And the business owner, unfortunately, today, this falls on us. This burden falls on us to fix this, right? So the more we empower our people, the more we teach our people, the better off we will be. And I have a saying in the SMART system that the leaders with the best employees will win every time. Well, that doesn't mean that you just all of a sudden, you bring an employee in and they're the best. It takes work, it takes effort, it takes training, it takes development, it takes patience, right? It's like, time and pressure makes the diamond, right? This is what it's about. But a lot of business owners, they're busy and they're like, fuck it, like I just can't deal with this, right? And this venting, right, causes problems in their culture and their environment. So please reach out to me. I would love to tell you more about my rockstar journey and how I manufacture rock stars. And I teach people the skills and behaviors so their problems don't become your problems. And the domino effect of the decisions they make today doesn't impact you tomorrow, right? Because we teach them the skills and behaviors that they need. So please reach out to me, drop a message below. But thanks so much for listening to me tonight, and ciao.